Hey guys, thanks for stopping by and just checking out what I've been up to with collecting. Got some more books in. I'm not expecting to get any more books in for a while, so I might as well go ahead and show the stack that I have here now. Got in some good ones. Nice to finally get, especially a few older ones off my wish list. So here we go. First up is continue on with the Fright Fest guide. Let me push this aside for now. This is volume 1. I have 2 through 4, so yeah, 2, 3, and 4, but I didn't have 1 and 5, so I managed to pick these up. This one I was sort of on the fence about, just didn't know whether I wanted to pick this one up or not. I definitely had to have the werewolf and the Dracula and all those other ones that cover the subgenres of horror. But this one is the on exploitation movies, which covers movies like Ruby and a few others that I've always liked. I definitely dig that as far as cover art wise, they use Silent Madness, so that's awesome. So volume 1 of the Fright Fest guide. Here's the back, right up. See, class of 1984 right there. That's pretty cool. And I'll flip through this as best I can. It's kind of hard with the Killer Shrews. That's cool. Just loaded with cool pictures and movies. There's a little bit of nudity in here, so I'm trying to be careful with it, but we're all adults, you know? Who cares? That's cool. So a little bit of everything in this one. So awesome. I need to read that one part where it's got a write up on the cremators. I love that movie. So that's that one. Here is volume 5. Like I said, I have 2, 3, and 4, but I didn't have the 1, and I didn't have the last in this series. So this is yeah, Fright Fest Guides to Grindhouse Movies by Alan Jones. Here's the spine. Yeah, this is from Fab Press. Sargento. Paranoiac. Kiss of the Vampire. Double features. Going over double bills. That's cool. I have a book that covers all that. Just what played as double bills of the drive-ins. I forget the name of that book, but that's a good book to have as well. That's what this reminds me of right now. The Black Scorpion, that's a fun one. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I got the Winter X Games going on right now on the TV. So, yeah. So this is pretty cool. These are really nice, as you can see, really nice books. Worth your money. Here's the back. I don't know if I already showed the back or not. I probably did. If I did, I apologize. So that's that. And then I ended up getting some more horror comics too, but I got that separated from the cinema books. The next one I just got in, recommended to me by a good friend of mine. We like to chat back and forth every now and then, and recommended me this one. And I had to have it once I read up on it. It was released not too long ago, last month. It's called Waste City. It's Splatterific and Sleazotronic movies. Billy Razorback, I'm probably going to butcher his last name, but as you can see there, love the cover art. It kind of pays homage to definitely Dawn of the Mummy, and that looks like the Incredible Melting Man right there, so that's awesome. Pretty cool. Just got this one in, so I haven't had time to fully take advantage of it. I skimmed through some of it. I saw that it's got a lot of really cool, obscure movies written up in here, like movies like Till Death and Rock'n'Dye Baby. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna be cool to read through, because it's definitely got some obscure titles mentioned in this book. Here's the back. Just recently started following these guys on Instagram. They post a lot of fun stuff, so I think they're mainly known for their magazines, fan magazines, but this is their first, if I'm correct, first book that they recently put out. All photos are in black and white, but they're printed really well. And just a nice write-up, one page a piece for each movie. So that's pretty fun. Twice Dead from 1988. That's a fun one. There's a little bit of mainstream mentioned in here, mainstream horror, so that's cool too. It's not all just, obscure stuff. Berserker Junior, still waiting for that one to get rescued from obscurity. Don't know when that'll ever happen. Demon Warp, that one too. That's a good one. That's a fun one. Sasquatch one. Iced. Nocturnia. Rejuvenator, that's a fun one. That's another one that needs a nice collector's edition. Meat Cleaver Massacre is okay. So yeah, Nightlife, that's a good one. I'm getting excited. This is an awesome Mind Killer. That's a fun one. Plutonium Baby, excuse me. Scream Time. Devil's Fetus, that's a fun one. So this is an awesome book. So I'm glad. Thanks, Luke, for recommending me this, man. I appreciate it. Didn't realize this got released recently, and I had to. Oh, that's a good one. Alien Space Avenger. That's awesome. So yeah, I had to get my hands on this. This is a fun one. I would compare this book to like the Psychotronic books and the Sleazoid book I picked up a couple months back. That was a fun one. So Waste City, Splatterific, and Sleazotronic movies. Here's the spine. That's that. Pretty cool. And then the last, as far as cinema books go, is one called, this is volume 1. I'll have to look into the other volumes. I didn't realize it was a volume 1 until this book actually came in. I totally overlooked that. But it's called Smoke and Mirrors, Special Visual Effects BC, meaning before computers. I thought that was funny. Here's the cover. It's pretty neat. Okay, Conquer the World. That's a fun one. Early Roger Corman. Here's the back. It just covers so many movies. A lot of fun photographs in this. Illustrations. That's cool. Still waiting on that to hit disc. I don't know when that's ever gonna happen. That Dorian Gray, the one that Dick Smith worked on. Yeah, that's an awesome movie. Check that out. I need to watch that. I have that, but I didn't know it got that wild. That's pretty cool. Jack the Giant Killer. Yeah, that movie just hit Blu-ray last year, maybe 2 years ago. I have it, but I have yet to watch it. But I want to watch it now, now that I've seen that. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff in this book. Of course, so can't go wrong with something like this. There's a few more books of this covers this topic I want to get. So yeah, it's Smoke and Mirrors, special visual effects before computers. All right, so that's the books on cinema. So got in some more horror comics collections. More from Gwen Danaland. This one is all about the Heap. Yeah, some more Heap stories. All in black and white. Most of these Gwen Danaland books are black and white reprints. They're pretty cheap and fun to get. So that's that. And this is the Unknown World Horror and Suspense. The Complete Unknown World and Strange Stories from Another World Readers Collection. almost done with collecting from, I got a few Guantanamo Land comic books I want to get, collection I want to get, and then I'll be done as far as what they've put out for horror. So that's that one. The next one is Erie's Terrortails Volume 1. Collection of these. Here's the back. Death Claws. Fatal Horror. I'm gonna have to read that one especially. I get time. Dig me a grave. That facial expression. That's cool. Alright, so that's this one. Next one is one of the bigger ones, big fat ones. Complete Tales of Voodoo, Volume 1, from the Giant series, yeah. Pretty cool. Featuring the Bloody Axe, Witch's Curse, plus other weird voodoo tales that shock. That's cool. This one's tough to flip through, guys, because it's pretty freaking thick and hard to handle with the... That didn't sound right, but here we go. Let's see. There's like a ton of stories in these big ones here. Death Strikes 4. Printed, pretty good quality print. Pretty, no smearing or any kind of smudging or anything. Easily read it. Pretty cool. Just the only downside is going after these reprints is that it's all going to be black and white, but it's all good. I mean, Doomed. Which is horror. I like these ads. And of course, there's a ton of Dark Horse I want to try to get when it comes to this stuff. The archive, all those archive series, collections. Slowly working on that as well. The slime creatures. Okay. Alright, so that's that big one. Oh, I was bumping the trash can. Alright. Next is another big one. Tales from the Tomb, an Eerie Experience. This is volume 2. I already have volume 1, so I need to pick up volume 2 here. Tales from the Tomb. There's the back. The Devil's Looking Glass. Wind Demon. Tombstone for a Ghoul. Pretty cool stuff, guys. This is all. You get plenty of bang for your buck with these. Yeah, most of these are not. Thankfully, don't cost much. Corpse. Just dangerous because it's very addicting. I've got about 4 more that I personally want, and I'm done with Guandanaland for now. The Strange Friend. That's pretty cool. Devil's Belt. That's that one. And then next, last for now, is Chamber of Chills Volume 1, Reader's Collection. Tales of Terror and Suspense. That's the spine on that one. Pretty basic. There's the write-up in the back. Final Years of Pre-Code Horror, Chamber of Chills. Headless Horror. Oh, that's pretty cool. That one. Cave of Doom. Alright, so that is the collection here. A little bit of an overview of these two. 3 big ones here. I always like that cover art. That's pretty cool. And the Heat is pretty cool. Love that character. And then for the cinema looks, Smoke and Mirrors. Waste City. Awesome book. Gonna dig into that tonight. I just got that in, so I gotta definitely go over that. Definitely want to read into more of that. That seems like there's a lot of cool obscure movies to read up on that one. And then this is the volume 5 I didn't have, the Fright Fest guide. first volume of Fright Fest Guide of exploitation movies, and the other one's grindhouse movies. That's those two. I'll probably move those over to make room. I'll show you the other Fright Fest Guide books I got. What those cover. Those are volume 2, which is the monster movies. Volume 3, ghost movies, and werewolf movies is the volume 4. Alright, and I try to keep all the cinema books separate from the horror comics, which I'm slowly building on some of the Dark Horse ones. I want to get collect the rest of the volumes on those. And then I've got some more. I'm finally starting to use this shelving unit here, and I've got the other books. I'm starting to stack. Those are just going to be mixed with cinema and art books. And that is the update for me, guys. This is update number 6. The first update on this, me collecting these books, is that's attached to movie collection update 115, and then part 5 is attached to 117. It's kind of, I've gotten it kind of mixed up, so I really need to straighten this series of videos out when I get a chance, or at least put the links to the first book update and the 5th book update. Put those links into this one or the next one. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, just checking out what I've got collected so far. So appreciate your time, guys. Later, take it easy.